Hey, what's up guys, it's Aris, one half of the Horror Highway, and as the title of the video suggests, this is covering urban legends in different states of Mexico, and I decided to cover Sonora first because my favorite music video director is from Sonora. Shout out No Dirts. If this wasn't a true crime slash horror slash scary YouTube channel, I would definitely want to make a video on No Dirts and his music videos. I think they're really interesting. I also like a lot of bands slash artists that are from Sonora, especially Hermosillo. Also, before I start the video, I do want to add that there is another thing called Mercado de Sonora, which is located in Mexico City. While it does have the name of the state, it isn't from Sonora. It's actually in Mexico City, and it is pretty scary. And I didn't know about it beforehand, and now I do want to make a video on it specifically because it is pretty. But from the small amount of research I did on it, just to make sure it isn't from Sonora, it is pretty creepy, and I feel like there could be a video or two made on this specific thing. And yeah, anyways, let's get on to the video. La Mujer de Blanco, or the Woman in White. Yeah, the name is pretty ambiguous since there's a lot of quote-unquote women in white throughout not just Latin America, but like the world. She's also known as La Mujer de la Carretera a Guaymas, or the woman on the road to Guaymas. The legend states that if you travel at night on the Hermosillo to Guaymas road, a woman appears in the middle of nowhere, asking for a ride. Most of the stories about the woman claim that she only exclusively visits men, or like tries to stop men to get into their car. And when the woman gets in the back, she does whatever she does back there. I don't know exactly what she does. There's like no information on that. She eventually just disappears without leaving a trace, which I guess is kind of cool. She just like needs a ride, and when she gets to the spot she wants to be at, she just disappears, is what I'm assuming it is. All the things I researched claimed that she doesn't try to harm anyone, so she's a pretty chill ghost. But maybe that would be different if you deny her entry to your car, and maybe she tries to do something then. But there isn't many or any stories at all that didn't let the women in. I assume it's because it's a really popular legend and people just know to let her in so nothing bad happens. But I don't know. Los Estralios Mine. This is a now abandoned mine that is said to be home to a demon that will rip anyone who enters its territory, aka the mine, apart. And other people do believe that instead of a demon, it is a werewolf that resides in the mine. But the result is the same regardless. There's a story that when the mine was still in operation, two miners went to investigate a strange growling noise they would hear coming from deep within the mine. And several hours later, their mutilated bodies were found. So I do want to say, I did not find a lot of information about this besides like one entry in a website, which is why I added it on here. And yeah, I will have every website I used in the description. So yeah, just to like source my sources. Also, sorry for interrupting here. Something I forgot to add on to the script was that the thing haunting the Los Estralios mines, whether it's the demon or the werewolf, has a name, and they're called Nuale. Anyways, there is another quote-unquote legend that isn't related to the mine, kinda, But in Hermosillo, Sonora, which is a city in Sonora, there is also another werewolf type creature, but this one is a woman, and she is known as La Mujer Lobo. She apparently terrorized Hermosillo since the 80s, and it is said that she would transform to a wolf during the nights, and she would attack passers-by on the street. So, just I thought it was, I guess, coincidence that there's like two werewolves, or there's believed to be two werewolves in the state of Sonora. But yeah, maybe they're related. El Fantasma del Cerro de la Campana. This is one of the most famous legends in Sonora, and it is also from Hermosillo, so yeah. The story goes, a young man named Juan, who was in love with a beautiful woman named Maria, they decided to hide on a hill, or cerro, which in English directly translates to hill or mountain, but I guess in this context it would be more like in the wilderness. Not the wilderness, because it sounds like like they're in a jungle, right? But how do I put it? Not the backyard. It would technically be the wilderness, but like if like the plains type be with hills, hilly plain. I don't know. Okay, but it doesn't technically mean a hill or a mountain. I guess it would be mean like more like in the wilderness with like multiple hills slash mountains. Because it isn't mean like a singular one, you know. I'm just rambling, bro. I assume you guys get what I mean. They hide there to protect Maria from another guy who was trying to marry her. However, a group of bandits found them and they attacked them. They ended up killing both Juan and her. They did end up leaving Juan's body on top of the hill, or a hill, and from that day onwards, it is said that you could see the spirit of Juan lamenting his loss of his beloved Maria. The people who live close by guarantee having seen the spirit of Juan. He's usually dressed in white. His face is covered, and he's also seen crying in the moonlight. It's also said that his presence is more intense when it's a full moon outside. El Casino del Diablo. While the last one was also technically famous, this is undoubtedly the most famous legend that comes from Sonora. El Casino del Diablo translates to the Devil's Casino. On the website I use, which is El Sol de Hermosillo, it claims that there are a lot of similar stories all throughout Latin America, but with this specific case, there's a strange ruined building on a hill. It is said that it was once a popular casino that ended up closing its doors because the same devil in the title appeared. The story starts as a young woman wanting to go to a party with her friends, however her mother wouldn't let her go. So the woman ends up sneaking out of the house. She goes to the party with her friends. The party was at the casino and the girl and her friends ended up going. Both her and her friends danced, while also having a good time. Suddenly the young woman was courted by a very handsome and gallant boy. She ends up dancing with him and she's having fun. Then a moment later, the air becomes extremely heavy and a smell of sulfur begins to flood the place. From here on, the story has different variations. On one hand, the young woman looked down and saw with horror how the boy had a goat's leg and a rooster's leg. And then one moment later, the casino caught on fire. The other variation says that a drunk man who was lying like on one part of the casino ends up looking at the man and he sees the legs and he starts screaming. And in the midst of all the commotion, the now devil takes the girl in his arms and flies away while laughing. And then the casino starts burning in his wake. So yeah, is that Riz, guys? Is that how I get a significant other? Am I supposed to go to a dance, set the building on fire, and just fly away with them? But yeah, I have heard similar stories to this. Just like from what the website also said, that it's a really prominent legend, you know, just like throughout all of Latin America. But I have heard of like the woman who danced with the devil, which is, I guess, similar to this one. But the only thing interesting about this one is that it has a building connected to it. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? Hey, what's up, guys? It's Aris, one half of the Horror Highway, and welcome to the outro. I did make one in the original video. I just did not like the way it came out, so you guys are hearing this now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I can continue the series. I just wanted to make a new series that had shorter videos as opposed to our normal 40 to an hour long videos. So yeah, this is just an extra video I decided to do. Omar doesn't even know about it, so yeah, so if you enjoyed it, if you guys want a specific Mexican state next, let me know. If not, I'll just do one at random. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out in the algorithm. Also, if you guys would, please subscribe to our second channel, which is Horror Highway Stories, where we just do like green text, scary stories in general. If you're interested in that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good rest of your day, and bye.